Okay, so first jump, you want to avoid the first ramp with your front wheel, then get on the second one with both your wheels, and then get good traction on them so you actually launch into the third one and get up to the first checkpoint. Alright, next up is a triple jump. It's actually quite easy. It's not as hard as it looks. You just keep leaning back, hit everything with your back wheel, and you just get up on top. It's you don't need to do any rear wheel jumps. You just keep on that back wheel and you should quite easily, especially on the helium, you should do it quite easily. Second checkpoint, you knock down the log, you get control over it, you tap R2, you hold forward as you ride up, and then you stop holding forward so you actually get good launch. Alright, next up is one of the hardest tricks on this track, I'd say. So you need a big bunny hop, a strong bunny hop so you actually reach it. Then your goal is to land with your back wheel, and as you're landing, sit on that seat, so flick back and then quickly flick forward to get a good launch over the pipe. This takes quite a lot of practice, at least for me, but then you should do it. Okay, number 4, I do this quite differently than most people. This is my method. I get on that pipe with both the wheels, then I roll down slightly, then press R2 and backflip down. That's how I find it. Most people do it differently, they just hang off the ledge and go down, but try it for yourself. Okay, number 5, you start with a small bunny hop, then you get position on that incline, you tap R2 so you get good traction and you can start off, and then as you can feel that you've got control over the bike, hold R2 while leaning forward, and your front wheel should still lift up anyway and you should make it over the checkpoint. Okay, number 6, it's quite simple, but you do need a big bunny hop. You get past it, then you use your brake, use your L2 to slow down, you can tap it, and then as you get control, you just get into the next checkpoint. Right, number 7, you use your momentum and then flick forward to get onto that plank. You ride up while leaning forward and then quickly bunny hop onto the port loop. So you use your momentum, flick up, gain control, hold forward, ride up quickly, and as you're on that, bunny hop onto the port loop. Okay, the toilet jump is easy. I know a lot of people struggle, but it's actually really easy. The key here is you sit on that bike and roll back a little bit. Then you do a bunny hop really early and you get on that tire. The tire jump is the exact same thing. You sit on that bike, that's the most important thing. Roll back slightly to do a quick bunny hop and you'll be surprised how easy it is when you get it. Alright, next up is another incline. So you get over to that incline, land on your back wheel so you can actually stop on it and gain control. Tap R2 so you roll forward slightly, then you hold it while leaning forward, and then stop leaning forward halfway through so you actually can launch over those 2 pipes and get to the next checkpoint. Okay, number 10 is another tricky jump. You get onto that weird loop and then you flick forward to jump really early and get over it, and then you have to hold brake as you land on your front wheel to then flap over to the next checkpoint. If you're not familiar with flapping, then I'd recommend checking the university levels. Okay, number 11, you land on the beginning of that beam so it flicks you up and forward, then you land with your back wheel onto that super steep incline, and then tap R2 to get control and get over it. It is very steep, but you have to land on your back wheel on that to get over it. Right, next up, we're nearly there. It's a very similar thing. You land on the incline with your back wheel, get control, tap R2, lean forward so you get good quick launch onto that pipe. And then as you get onto that pipe with your back wheel, you do a rear wheel jump, so back and forward to flick onto the next checkpoint. And then we're on the last checkpoint, and this is the easiest one. This is where you get all your time. Trick here, on the helium, you hold R2, but 20%, very lightly, and then you will slowly go up that insanely steep incline and keep holding it until you make it over the ledge, and this is it. This is where you get your gold medal. Good luck.